Howdy everyone, this is Mopot, this is the Down Society, and welcome back to episode number 40. We're standing here in front of the shop that we built in last episode, and I think it's looking pretty cool. Right on the edge of Diamond City here. Right down whatever street this is. I think all the streets have actually been named. I should probably check actually what street this is on. That might be actually a little bit interesting, but nothing really new has popped up around here, although on the inside, if we go ahead on in there, I did actually now fill up all of the chests. So we are, or at least most of them. I filled up 8 of them. Got 4 on this side and 4 on that side. So 1 extra on the end in case we get any more villagers to trade with, which we probably will because we got a couple extra slots right now. And they are fairly expensive books, although it's kind of expensive to trade with them. So, for me, it balances out. For others, I guess some of them aren't bad, like 16 for Unbreaking 3s. It's pretty decent, but the 64 for Smite 5, I don't really expect to sell any of those. It's probably my worst offer right there. I don't know if I have any other 64. No, most of them are 16. Couple of 32s in there, and then there was just that one big one. Not selling mending books, though. I did at one time have a mending villager. Traded that to James, who's now selling them across the street. So we don't have to worry about competition there. Although we are selling Aqua Affinity, Infinity, Silk Touch, Fortune 3. And on the other side here, we got Depth Strider 3, Sharpness 5, Smite 5, and Unbreaking 3. So pretty good books. I do have a couple of others, like smaller ones, not like fully maxed out. Like Fortune 3, I think I have like a Fortune 2 I could sell, but I'm not going to worry with that. Either go all the way or not at all. So just put 3 books in each one. Haven't sold any of them yet. I did go through, and all of these payments rather can be made in diamonds or emeralds. Emeralds obviously are used to trade, but I do have a villager that I can give the diamonds to and get some emeralds back for that. So kind of balances out. I'd probably prefer emeralds. That's probably the easier one because then I can actually start to trade more and kind of like almost like snowball and then end up making my prices cheaper in the end. Diamonds aren't going to help me as much. Especially since I already have a couple stacks of those. I don't really need the diamonds at this point. But, I'll take it. I'll take it. A lot of people tend to buy in those. I should as well actually put an ender chest down here. I think I'm actually going to go run back and grab one of those to put there. I'll do that in just a little bit. But if we do head out here, I think the outside's looking pretty cool. Let's just take a quick run around. Something is going to go here. I think I heard BC say maybe they put like a tree or something here. If nothing goes up for a while, though, I will put in like a smaller shop and just kind of fill up the gap there. I can definitely fit something in there. That won't be too bad. This side does look the same as the other side. I'm really pleased with the shop, though. Let's go ahead and head back to the ranch, though, because for episode 40, we are going to be working back at home. It's been a while since we've actually worked over there. We are back at the ranch here, and looking inside my emerald chest, you can see I don't have a whole lot of emeralds. I kind of need those. Those are kind of very important in order to get these books. So let's see, like this guy's got Silk Touch. Yeah, we could get 1 Silk Touch book. We could get 1 Infinity book, 1 Aqua book, and nothing more than that. So we definitely need more. We need a way to get a lot more. This guy's been really helpful. We got coal. Did actually give him all my coal. Had to go mining, get up some more coal. That took a long time. That was like 8 stacks of coal ore. That was a long time mining. Irons, that's a great one because we have the Titan. I did burn that out though, so I need to refresh that. And then same over here, we got coal. And we got some iron as well. So a little bit more expensive on the iron one over here, but really it's still pretty good. That Titan, for how much iron that's produced, is going to supply this guy endlessly. So that's pretty awesome. We could get a couple more in here as well for more trades. I think I do still have a bunch over there. Farmer's pretty good too because we have all those automated farms. Oh, we still need to get a wheat farm though. I should get that in there at some point, but everything else I think we have. That doesn't really count. Yeah, it looks like we have everything else there. That's all pretty good. We can get those pretty easily. The one, though, that I really want to be doing better is the rotten flesh. It's so easy to get, and yet we just really don't have any. 36 is all. That's not bad, but look at this. Let's hop over here. Put that back. Where is it? Where'd it go? Here. Yep. I've spent lots of rotten flesh, and it's very helpful. It's a very, very easy trade to make. I just don't have a really quick way of getting it, other than killing zombies. So I do want to build a mob spawner and get tons of that stuff. I also would really like all the bones because I am starting to get more bone meal farms like the tree farm that I've just put in recently. That'll be really good. I'm thinking of putting up the farm over here. Now this is going to be one of those sky ones that just kind of lets them all spawn, dumps water on them, and makes them all just kind of flood out. And that's going to go kind of off in the corner. It's not the best looking thing ever, so I kind of want it out of the way. Definitely don't want it in like the center of my base or anything. I don't think that would look very good really at all. So we're just going to hide it back here. Probably right about here, except way, oh, look at that. We got some flesh. Oh, that's wrong. Way up in the sky, though, it's going to be like way up there, drop all the stuff right here, and then we'll just cart it right on through the hillside and into the item store. Minor change of plans. This is 1.10. I totally forgot. Why is there a hole right there? I don't know why there's a hole right here. We'll have to fix that. But yeah, this is 1.10. There are better mob farms we could build. Ones that I haven't built yet before, and I would really like to build. That really bugs me. I don't know why that's there. Just noticed that too. But anyway, there is one that you can use. There's new magma blocks. They all spawn in there. They die. Minecart runs around, picks up all their drops. That's going to be much easier to build. The only problem is actually finding the magma blocks. I just spent an hour out in the nether. Now, I did bring back quite the haul. Did not find any magma blocks, although they are craftable. Yeah, do they go back? No, they don't go back. But, I mean, I guess we'll do it this way because I can't find any. I spent a long time out there. I really did. There's a lot of the nether that's already been generated, so no magma blocks are really generating around here. Oh, I don't even remember which way I went. I think I went that way. Maybe I could try going off that way. But I think I'm just going to try to craft them all. There is a slime farm at spawn that we could use. That'll get us enough slime, hopefully. They are kind of expensive to make, though. Blaze rods, too, we're going to need quite a bit of. There is a blaze farm that we can use, though. But we're looking probably at a 16 by 16 platform. So 1 chunk total. That's pretty big. That's 256 magma blocks, which is 4 stacks of magma blocks. Which means we need 16 stacks of those those magma balls, whatever they're called, in order to actually get this. So that's going to be a lot. That's the first row and then like up to here, I think. That's going to take quite a while, but I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be a pretty cool farm to build, especially since it's a new farm. I definitely want to get into some of the new stuff, such as this farm. So, 1 down, 255 more blocks to go. Okay, so I did unfortunately die twice, actually, in between clips here. The first one, walked up to a creeper, full diamond, tried to kill it, it blew up. Full health, still had managed to die. That was a little unfortunate, but ran back, got all my stuff, was AFK for a little bit, and a spider came up and killed me. And I was still AFK, so all my stuff despawned, so I've got a bunch of just kind of random stuff right now. That's actually my actual Silk Touch pick. Backup boots, all new armor, a sword from a villager. I needed a new axe anyway, and then a shovel that I just had sitting around. So, luckily, I didn't have any building supplies on me. That would have been really bad, but here we have the first platform, and I do have all the magma blocks in here. On top of this, there's going to be a whole bunch of rails, and then we're going to have a minecart with hopper on it. It's going to go in and pick up all of the drops, because then right above that, so we'll have like 1 block on top of this, and then we'll have 1 more up here. That's where all the magma blocks are going to go, and that's where all the mob drops will actually collect. Hopefully this mob farm still works. I probably should have checked that, but I'm assuming it does, at least for now, work. And we are going to put these in at the end, because if there is a light source that pops up, this is going to obtain that light source, like its light value. We don't want that, so we're going to save it for the end when it's all nice and dark, and then we're going to put those in, and we'll just hop out, and hopefully it should work. So right here, like I said, we're going to have a whole bunch of rails, going to get all that in, and that's going to run right into the mountainside, and that's going to run up and into the, the storage room, all the minecart unloaders. That's what I was looking for. So not sure right now if I just want to have it dump off right here and then go back and collect, or if I have it go all the way in there, dump off and come all the way back. Might try it just this way. That might be the best way, just so that we're making sure we're not losing too many drops. We'll probably end up losing a few. It might take 5 minutes to come in, unloading, I'll go all the way back. It shouldn't, but I guess if there's a whole lot of drops, if it's a super efficient farm, that is a possibility. So we'll probably just go with that one, just so we lose the least amount. But overall, it's actually probably going to be a really simple farm once we get all that in there. A little bit of redstone and the tunnel going back. Put a roof on it and slap in the magma blocks or whatever they're called. And then that's going to be it. So very simple. I do need to light up this area as well. And there are definitely some caves underneath that I need to light up and make sure that this whole area stays pretty much lit so that everything spawns just inside the farm. Okay, so more progress has been done here. You can see the structure starting to be built, and actually this is really the bulk of the structure. There's not going to be a whole lot on top of this. We do have just the base in here. Pretty simple. We just got the acacia logs going up the side here, tossing a bunch of stone along the bottom. I know it's a lot of gray, but I think it kind of works. We also chucked in a bit of andesite, which has a little bit of a blue tint to it. Kind of mixes up a little bit, but I really like it. Kind of looks more like broken stone, almost kind of like a gravel texture. Which, ooh, could be another good one to chuck in there. I might try that. I don't actually have any gravel, though, so I'm probably going to have to go and collect some of that. Other than that, you can still see a little bit of the stone brick. Once again, gray. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gray over here, That's partially why I'm also kind of hiding it. It's going to be kind of big, bulky. We can't use any glass, unfortunately. Where you see the polished andesite right here originally was glass, but then once I had it in, I realized that if we put the magma blocks at the height of the oak planks here, which is where I'm going to have them, I cannot hop in there. There we go. So I had glass there originally, but then I realized light's going to come in there. It's then going to hit the magma block, and I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. I'm not sure if that actually sets it. The light level of the magma block, although I do have torches on the outside, so that would probably affect it, and it's just a bunch easier if I just put that there and don't have to worry about it. So the glass did look nice, and it was cool to be able to see the cart when it's going around, although, you know, it can happen, so it's not a big deal. Did also check in the tracks here, and it goes pretty fast, probably unnecessarily fast here if we do this, although just using one, it was not that fast, and it kind of like stopped a little bit, went, you know, got really, really close to stopping at least, got really slow. This, I feel like, is a pretty good speed. And then it's going to go all the way to the end and then bounce back. Give me that cart. I was just experiencing lag a little bit ago. I don't know if I still am or not. And as of I want to say 1.10, maybe it was 1.9, mobs cannot spawn here on the tracks. I think that's 1.9. But that'll be really good because then we don't have to worry about any spiders coming on down here. And we don't have to light any of this up. So that'll be awesome. This just comes in, hits that, goes back. Using an even number, using 16 wide, so I couldn't actually make it wrap around like that one and just head back. It's all going to be pretty good though. Top back out here and chuck this right back in there. Overall, so far, I think it's looking pretty cool. These struts are going to keep going up, and we're going to get the magma blocks at this height here. And then we got to go up, I think, 3 more? I want to leave 3. If Endermen spawn in there and they start taking damage, I don't know if they'll die or if they'll teleport out, but I'm just going to build it 3 tall just in case, and then we do need a roof over the thing as well. So, yeah, overall, it's going pretty well. It's a pretty easy farm to build. I really do like that about it. That makes it very fun to actually build. Not super complicated like that other one way up in the sky. Building those before, and it just really does tend to be a struggle. Kind of a pain, especially when I fall 6-7 times. Don't have to worry about falling from here, though, which is very good. We do still need to build the collection system to get all the stuff out of there. That'll be really easy. I've built tons of those around here. Those go by really fast as well. Although, the one thing that's going to take more time is lighting up this whole area. I'm not going to worry about that during the episode. I mean, I did chuck in some torches because I had them over here. But we have plenty more dark, and I'm going to do that in between episodes just because, it's pretty boring. You're not really going to see it, but it does help just with the efficiency. It doesn't really, prevent the farm from working totally, but it will make it work faster. And if we do come up here, I don't know when this happened, but it looks like lightning came in here and has destroyed quite a few trees. So I'll probably come through here, tear down the rest of these, collect up all the wood, and then maybe just flatten this, maybe put something up here at some point. I don't know. It'd probably just be decoration. You can't really see it from down there. I mean, if we pop down here, really you're just seeing all the other trees around the bottom here. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but if it's flattened, you wouldn't notice it at all. The trees would just be there, and then it'd be the top of the hill. So, it might work. We'll see. It's not a big deal right now, but the wood could be nice because I have been using quite a bit of wood, especially for crafting. It'd probably be nice. This is the darker wood. Don't want to really be using it for building. I probably could have played with a new design over here instead of matching everything since it is technically outside of the savannah, but, it matches and I like matching. As we get further into the build, it seems like it's getting quite uglier. Yeah, I'm glad this is off the side because now it's not looking too hot. Before, when it wasn't too big and bulky and flat and stuff, it looked alright. Pretty gray, but, it looked alright. Now it's just kind of... So we had to add just kind of a flat wall here because inside this is going to be the spawn platform. We do still need to add that in though, and we got all the blocks for that right there. That's all going to go in there at the same height as the wooden blocks here. We got 3 blocks there that I marked off by the diorite where mobs are going to spawn. As I mentioned, Endermen are 3 tall. Hopefully they'll spawn in there, die, drop their ender pearls, and chuck those into the system. Sure beats running off to the end every couple of days to pick up more ender pearls. I go through these things like crazy, but then on top of that we just chucked in a couple of half slabs there, just one with the wooden ones to kind of bring a little bit more of the oak wood instead of just having the one line across the middle. Then I'll go at the top and then I'll go straight over once we have everything else in. I might actually do that before the magma blocks, just as I've said before, in case any light gets in there. It'll be much easier to actually deal with that. And because of the light issue, I do have this minecart loader in here, which is not hooked up to the rest of the system yet. However, it does have a hopper down there, which we have blocked access to. I'm going to have to fix that, at least while I'm building the rest of the tunnel. That won't be too hard, though. It's just a tunnel. And then we're going to have a minecart track that goes right through it. Got tons of them around here. This won't be any different. But we do have just the unloader in there right now, so we got this little box that goes around it to just protect it, make sure nothing comes up and blows it up, also to keep it a little bit more covered. It looked kind of ugly just with the redstone popping out, although, yeah, it still looks pretty ugly. Once again, glad it's off to the side, although I probably should have built this on the other side to keep that just a little bit more hidden. Same for the powered side here. I could have put the rail going that way so that the little power switch could go on the other side. Now that it's getting dark, you can also see that I've lit up the area quite a bit more. Haven't taken that down yet. I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But overall, this area is coming along fairly nicely. At least from a kind of industrial standpoint, it's going to make the farm work better. That'll be nice. And you can see now that it's getting dark, nothing spawns in there. Nothing will spawn on the rails. Mentioned that earlier, but there is your proof. So very, very close now. Once we get the magma blocks in, it should be working. Hopefully we can go and run a test then after this. Okay, so I've hopped onto my camera account here so that we can go ahead onto the farm and actually look at it without destroying all the light setup we have here. And if we come on in here, doesn't look like anything spawned so far. I am pretty close, so I guess nothing's gonna spawn right now, although it does look pretty bright. Let's go ahead and check that. Looks like 3 for most of it. 3, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like about the 4 blocks in the corner here. We probably won't be able to have anything spawning. Although I could probably go in there, break those, and then come back out. Not sure how that actually happened. There's no light sources around here, and I was in complete blackness when I did that. Although, I might have replaced this block here, and there is light down there. So, yeah, I'm going to go replace those quickly. Otherwise, it's all looking pretty good from the inside. Like I said, it's still kind of ugly from the outside. If we fly back a little bit and come way back here, we can get that off the screen as well. First off, this place looks awesome. Second, yeah, it's kind of an eyesore. I've said this before, it's a good thing I'm leaving it off in the corner. Didn't put it in the middle of the base, that's definitely a good thing. Although I guess when we fly further back, it kind of blends in a little bit. Maybe we could put some trees around it or something, kind of hide it. But I do need to do plenty of the lighting around here. We can just take a quick peek. You can see, obviously, I have work to do. There's a couple of creepers right there, so, well, yeah, I've got some work to do to make this farm work a little bit better. I don't have anything hooked up down here as well. You can see that this hopper just kind of stops. That's going to come down a little bit. We're going to have a loading thing that goes right on in. You can see a couple of minecarts coming around here, but I'm going to do all that in between episodes. You all have seen it before many times, as you can see. I have it all over the place, and an extra tunnel right here that was an accident, but it's going to come right on over and into here. Up to you on the beginning of next episode, because anyway, for now, this is Mopbot, wherever I am, right there, and I'll see y'all next time.